So, but then, so as a kid, moving to LA, did you then think, okay, all these people there, I could get into Hollywood, or what was your aspirations as a kid?
I think Hollywood was calling me. I really do. I used to, when I was younger, when I first came out here, I liked to write a lot, and so just recently I got back into writing, which is great. I did a short called Birthday Bash that's been winning some a short film called Birthday Bash. I wrote and
Oh,
directed it, and it's been winning some awards. But yeah, as a kid, I think it was very enticing, the whole Hollywood spiel. Yeah, I
and
think I.
then, but you mentioned bit down. How old were you when you moved to got on? Did you start? Because I mean, most of us might know you for being at the Good Girls, but then was singing first or acting when you were young?
The first thing was it was the singing. So on
Okay.
Soul Train, I was probably 14 years old.
Well, there's no employment laws. Are you? Oh, goodness.
No, I guess not. I mean, obviously, most of the people were a little bit older. They were probably like early 20s. So we still keep in touch with some people from Soul Train now, which is kind of cool. But there were a lot of us high school kids on there. I was in the ninth grade, so I was 14. My sister was on. She was a year older than me, and my best friends were on there, and we were just some kids having a good time. It was actually a pretty safe environment.
Okay.
There was no shenanigans going on to
Okay.
speak of at all, seriously. Yeah, it was
Okay.
fine.
But then the actual part to learn to want to sing, how did that sort of develop?
I always liked just being a clown. When you're a kid, you do little talent shows for your family and silly stuff like that. So I was always into that part. I didn't really think when I would go to Soul Train, I would see the performers, and I did want to, but I never really thought of myself as a singer. But
Yeah.
I knew like Joyce, who was also in the group with me. I knew she was in a singing group before the Good Girls, and so I was like, okay, well let's meet you and DeMonica, and let's just have a go at it. And it just happened to work out. That's God's timing, God's plan. You just kind of never know, and sometimes thoughts come in your head that are God sent, and you act on them, and there you have it. So
Oh, wait. But were you learning? Were you singing anywhere? In
I was
school,
singing.
church? Oh,
I would know I was singing at home. I was singing in the car on the way to school. I,
okay.
I
What?
was singing in the mirror, being a little nut. Yeah,
No
you know,
formal
you,
training?
no. I mean, of course, after I got into it, then I was like, oh, let me get some singing lessons. You always
Okay.
want to keep your instrument sharp and stuff like that. So, but I just didn't. It just didn't cross my mind. My mother and my aunt were models when I was
Oh,
younger. So that kind of was in my head. So like during high school, I took some modeling pictures as well. My aunt, who was the model, took pictures of me, and I was like, oh. So it was kind of all these different elements were around, and so I thought, oh, maybe I'll do that. But then Soul Train and singing, and we just had an opportunity with a manager named Jonathan Clark. He had an idea for three girls, and we fit the bill. And you just when you're a kid, you're kind of just having fun. So I was just having fun. I didn't know God had this worked out for me. You know, I was like, oh, okay,
oh.
let's
How
keep
old were
going.
you then when you did get the opportunity to get
I
signed?
was 17. So by the time that I turned 18, that's when we signed contracts with Motown Records.
Okay. So did you meet Joyce and Demonic on Soul Train, or did you know them before?
Kind of. I was at one school and they were at a school around the corner from me.
Okay.
So when we kind of pockets of friends, and we would also, during this time, clubs were really big for kids. So I would see them at clubs all the time. And I was in a dance group called the Ladies Legit, and they were in a dance group called the Dapper Girls. And
Okay.
we would battle each other at these parties. We would just have like dance contests. So that's actually how I met them. So I knew
Okay.
them before Soul Train, and we just, our personalities blend so well together. Oh my God, when we get together, it's just like I haven't seen them in a long time, but like next time I see them, it'll just be like we haven't missed a day. It's really cool.
Wow. So around this time, what kind of music were you into?
Let's see, just whatever was on the radio. You know, I was a huge Prince fan.
Okay.
Prince, The Time, all those people we were listening to, just everybody popular, you know, all the popular music at the time.
And I guess because you had you had your mom who and your aunt who you said were models, and you were dancing and you were having fun. I guess there wasn't a sense of oh, I want to be like a Whitney Houston or anything like that, or Jodie Watley. Was there that
Oh,
never?
love Jodie Watley. Ah, she was amazing when she came on Soul Train. That was a good time. Um, well, Jodie Watley was really inspirational. She was just super cool.
Mm,
Her hair, her look, loved all of her music. But it didn't really, like, I didn't put the two and two together. It
mm,
was when I was like, hey, one of the girls had met a manager of someone else that we knew, another music artist called Suave, his name was. And I was like, go ask him and see, see if he'll take us. And sometimes you get these inspirational thoughts and
yeah,
the Holy Spirit gives it to you and you don't know when you just kind of move on it and it happens. But of course, I love music, always have.
yeah.
I listen to everything from country to pop to rock, Quiet Riot, just everything. I listened to everything growing up, especially in Massachusetts. The music mix was a lot greater there. You had a lot
Yeah.
more mixing there. LA, it's more so, pockets of this is a pop station, this is an R&B station, this is a hard rock station. But Massachusetts, it was like everything was
Yeah.
everywhere. So
So I guess it's interesting. So you at about 18, you guys get signed. The uh, there was excitement? Did your mom say, "Oh, what's going on? No, we want you to be a model," or was like, "Yeah, go ahead"? Or how was?
my mom wanted me to go to college. I'm gonna shut this door window because I don't know if you guys can hear. They got some lawnmowers out there. But yeah, she was like, she wanted me to go to college. My sister went to college and she's a doctor,
Wow.
Dr. Yvette Gordon. And my mother wanted me to go to college. And I was a straight A student all through kindergarten through high school, but it just wasn't, I just didn't have there was nothing leading me in that direction. There was nothing that was calling me like,
Mm.
this is what I want to do. I want to go to college to do this, or I want to go to college to do that. It was the opportunity for music came, and I just went with it. As soon as I
Wow.
graduated, I was on the road with the girls.
Wow.
Hmm.
And so the idea of calling yourself the Good Girls, whose idea was that?
The Good Girls was Jonathan Clark's brainchild. He was our manager.
Okay.
He took us to Motown, and that was a great fit for us as well. And yeah, he
So
had the
even
whole idea for the Catholic school uniforms.
oh, the
And
uniform, even the
right, yeah, he's like a master marketer, master in marketing. Yeah.
So what did
Mhm.
you guys think though? As because then, and I guess it's quite different from some of the other groups that we've seen who have, they were singing, and then they met the manager as a group singing, had the name, and then
Yeah.
said, "Hey, let's sign you." But with you guys, it was like, okay, let me give you guys a name, let me give you an image, and you just went with it.
Well, it worked out. We were close friends, so that was perfect. Our
Yeah.
personalities blended perfectly. We had fun everywhere we went. I actually went to Catholic school, so I was already wearing a Catholic school uniform. So it was like, ah, okay, put this back on. I just graduated, but put it back on. Okay. Yeah, it was fine. And plus, oh my God, the first time we went out together, we went to, I think it was the BRE. That was like a big music convention back in the late 80s, early 90s. And when we walked around that event, the response that we got was like, oh my God, like just the three identical girls, like, what the heck are they? And people just coming left and right. And I was like, oh, maybe this guy's got something, you know? Maybe he might be a little bit smart.
Wow.
Mhm.
how long did it take then for you guys to go in and start making the music and start recording?
Oh, right away. Right away. We started right away. We met John Barnes and Kyle Hudnall and Kimberly Armstrong, and Jonathan already knew Linda Brown. So we just would all get together in a room and just think tank, brainstorm, come up with music, ideas, just go back and forth until we got something that we liked. So our first single, Your Sweetness, was what we were most pleased with.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. But also check out our membership, which is a good way of getting some exclusive videos and actually long videos from day one. But thanks again for watching. Look forward to seeing you again. Thanks.